Hello and welcome back. Yes. Hey, settle the fuck down. It's 2021. It's 2021. Right, yes. Just like last year, except, you're all gonna die. Nothing's changing. No. Think it's gonna get better? It's not gonna get better. Anyway, I'm your host, as always, James Brindle. Welcome back to another episode of Not So Fake News. Same as always, we got a pile of bullshit articles for you, because nobody wants to hear about that whole thing that happened in the White House and blah, 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 and I guess some rednecks broke in and, started their own fucking juggalo camp right in the middle of the Capitol building. But let's bring some off-site articles, things that are entertaining, that might make you laugh, might entertain you. Starting off tonight, we have an attack on satire. But not any satire. We're talking Ireland, right? So, no one really cares anyway. But I kind of figured I'd bring this article to light, and let's see if it delights you. It's very delightful. Shut the fuck up. All right? Okay, God, guys, I swear to God. It's almost over for you guys. I swear. Anyway, let's get into it. Ugh.
Ireland's state broadcaster, RTE, has apologized after an outcry over a television comedy sketch that depicted God as a rapist. A countdown show on New Year's Eve included a mock news report about God being the latest prominent figure implicated in a sexual harassment scandal. Oh man, I'm waiting for my turn. I'm gonna read one of the excerpts in question from the show, and it goes on to say, quote unquote, the 5 billion-year-old stood accused of forcing himself on a Middle Eastern migrant, allegedly impregnating her against her will be sentenced to 2 years in prison, with the last 24 months suspended. Following the news, movie producer Harvey Weinstein requested a retrial in Ireland. Oh man. Wouldn't surprise me. The 23-second video by Waterford Whispers News, which is a satirical news website, prompted more than 1,000 complaints to RTE and condemnation by Ireland's Catholic Archbishop. Oh god, he's got a quote here. He goes on to say, "This outrageous clip should be removed immediately and denounced by all people of goodwill. To broadcast such a deeply offensive and blasphemous clip about God and our blessed Mother Mary during the Christmas season is insulting to all Catholics and Christians." I guess he didn't get the joke. In a statement, RTE apologized and said it would respond to complaints according to statutory rules. It did not promise to remove the sketch from RTE Player, however, which I'm going to assume is one of their online segues. RTE recognizes that matters which can cause offense naturally differ from person to person, within comedy and satire in particular. Having reviewed the feedback and complaints received up to this point, RTE wishes to apologize to those who were offended by the segment. I call them pussies. This article goes on to say a bunch of blah 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 about how you shouldn't put things online that might offend people, as I am doing it right now. Anyway, back to you, James.
I kind of have my suspicions about that God character. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. That virgin hooker giving birth without taking any dick, that's kind of sus to me. Sounds pretty fucking sus. So let's just be real here. It probably is what it is. Anyway, on to our next article. Personal hero of mine. A man who smuggled cocaine under a toupee and then got busted by the federales. I want to look at that guy's forehead. I swear to God, there's probably enough residue on there. You can just scrape a line of dandruff, shit, dirt, coke. I think that'd be amazing, right? Wouldn't you? I couldn't think of anything cool to call this one, but once again, I don't do that. My editors do. So let's get into it.
And in some tantalizing Florida news, a Colombian man was detained in Barcelona after he reportedly tried to smuggle about $34,000 worth of cocaine under a poorly fitted toupee. Shit. Police say the man caught their attention when he arrived on a flight from Bogota on June 18th, and he appeared very, very nervous. "You make the law very nervous." The police go on to say, and I quote, "Man, there ain't no limit to the inventiveness of these drug traffickers. Trying to mock controls, that's what they're doing." The statement included a photo of a middle-aged man in a wig with his eyes blocked out, but the police gave no more details in regarding his identity. Well, what would it matter at this point? You already fucking arrested him. It's not like anyone's gonna rob this old fuck. The man was charged with public health violation. It's unclear if he's still in police custody. Public health violation? What, did he not wash his toupee? Oh, Jesus. Back to you, James.
Shit. Yo, I gotta find this motherfucker, man. I wonder if he has an Instagram account or something like that, or maybe Twitter. Oh, maybe Facebook. We'll check that shit out. Even if he did, though, I doubt he'd have me. I wouldn't want to add me. Speaking of which, our next article is about a man who kicked in his boss's door because he wouldn't accept his friend request on Facebook. It's like, yo bro, what are we doing here? Are we not friends? Are we not friends? Anyway, I couldn't think of a good name for this one either. Thank God my team of unpaid employees, they figured out something good for me. They helped me out. They really did. So, anyway, without further ado, on to our next one. Yeah.
A Williston, North Dakota man is accused of kicking in the front door of a house after his ex-coworker did not reply to his Facebook friend request. Kayla Burchick, 29, pleaded not guilty to felony charges of burglary and terrorizing filed in Williams County Court on Tuesday, December 29th. Burchick's attorney Jeff Nuring declined to comment on the case. Police say Burchick started sending aggressive Facebook messages to his ex-coworker on December 24th, according to the affidavit of probable cause. He threatened his ex-coworker's life and warned him that he was going to, quote-unquote, come at him if he did not accept his Facebook friend request, as the affidavit stated. "You better accept my friend request or I'm gonna murder you," Burchick wrote in a message to his ex-coworker. Police say Burchick broke into the house of his ex-coworker's father on December 26. Security footage shows a man kicking in the front door of a house, and investigators later identified the man as Burchick. The ex-coworker later told police that he was scared for him and his family's well-being, according to this affidavit. Affidavit. What's with the affidavits? Give me better stories. Jesus Christ. Back to you, James.
You know what? Someone's got some blocked fucking user in their future. And you know what? They had it coming. Just like, that guy. That's our show for tonight. If you enjoy what you watch, I'm going to put more postings just right over here as I usually do. This looks weird when you're not watching the YouTube videos, so maybe I'll stop doing that. Maybe. But also, check us out on Patreon. Put that link right there as I always fucking do. Love it. Leave a dime. Whatever you do. I'm like a hooker. Just throw pennies at me. I don't give a shit. Anyway, have a good night. God bless. And God rape.